Welcome back, folks. Now we're talking the World Champions of Fan Engagement, lessons for Argentina's sportsbook after the World Cup. I'm joined in the studio by Agustin Cikes, the co-founder and chief operating officer of Latam Media Group. So great to have you back in the studio.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, indeed, it's a real pleasure. I didn't know, to be honest, that I was going to find with you again. And a real pleasure.
So it's
Thank
a
you.
surprise
It's a
and
surprise.
a pleasure.
It's a
Great
surprise.
news. How does it
Yeah,
feel to be back at ICE?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think I've said it last year, but it's my favorite event by far. For Latin American, it's really special because we don't have the possibility to see many executives that don't usually go to Latin American events. So it's a very good opportunity to be here, to see clients, to see colleagues, to be at the conferences, to learn, to see the many stands that we have here. We have, I don't know, it's fun, it's entertaining. You have brand ambassadors. It's really nice to be here. And well, I don't know if you've seen, but year after year, there are more people from Latin America. We are over, I don't know, like 200, and we'll rule.
I love it. And
Yeah.
obviously now we're talking after Argentina was crowned world champions for the third time. What does this mean for the country?
Well, you know, perhaps it happens in many countries, but every 4 years people go crazy when World Cup starts. I don't know. It's really tough to define that feeling, but we start looking for I don't know. We'll compare with previous occasions of the World Cup. I don't know. We start doing things that we did in Mexico '86, for example, when we were champions as well. It's not just about football. It's a popular feeling that I don't know that it's ours. It's from Argentinians. Since last year in 2021, when Argentina won the Copa America last year, the feeling of the people with this national team changed a lot, because we like football, we like to play, but national team's feelings we always struggle with as they don't play in Argentina, they play abroad, so many people don't feel like if we're part of us. But these things changed last year, because it's not how well they played, it's how they struggled, how they fought, how they played, and well, that sensation came alive after winning the final. So yeah, we are still excited. I think it's going to be 2 months, and we are excited, and we don't talk about anything that.
Celebrating for 2 months straight, non-stop. I love it. And let's talk about the Messi effect. I mean, we have to talk about Messi. Tell us how he's captured the imagination of the country.
Yeah, well, now Messi, it's all that's good these days. Of course, we know that at the age of 34, he played the best football he has played, or he's been playing for over 15 years. But from in this World Cup, what he shown was something else. The kind of leader that he is. How he struggled, how he, after the defeat with Arabia Saudita, the first match, he went up and said, we are going to give the 100%, we are going to recover from this, and it happened. Thanks to social networks as well, we could see how the national team was living those days. So there was a streaming from Kun Agüero, for example, where he was with his fellows of the national team, and he was making fun, and they were laughing. But at the same time, I don't know who was making fun of another person, and he said, no, stop, wait, this is not good. This is like he wasn't a good leader years ago. But well, now we saw how he how he learned, how he learned how to be a good leader, and yeah, it's again, it's something that's very good for all the. I don't know. We see an interview of him and we are like all in love. Yeah, never happens, but yeah,
Only love.
Yeah, we are.
And obviously the World Cup has generated huge levels of interest around the world, and this must present a massive opportunity for sports betting operators.
Yeah. I think the World Cup was like the first time that operators were in live stream or mainstream. Sorry, like they were seen by all the country, because despite they have been operators since over the last years. In Argentina, it depends of each jurisdiction. There's no federal law. Each province has its own jurisdiction. So in some provinces, it's been 4 or 5 years. In Buenos Aires, it's really recent. It's over a year, more or less. But they've been in every TV stream or radio or whatever. They've been in the core of things. I don't know. There are some companies, some operators that have been sponsoring. For example, Codere sponsors River Plate. Vplay sponsors Estudiantes de La Plata. Bet Warrior is the official sponsor of the national team of Argentina. But yeah, we, the ones who love football and follow our teams every Sunday or every week, we know what it is. But the World Cup, what it has, that I don't know, my mother, my grandma, everyone starts following football and knows about football and has opinions about football, and they don't still understand what it is. But this time they had the opportunity to be seen by all, I don't know, by all the population, and I think they captured the attention because they caught the essence of what we feel about football. I don't know. For example, again, an example is Vplay. He took a very popular character in Argentina who's a football fan, and also we say in Argentina we say cábala. When I don't know, it's a habit that if your team wins and you are sat in this coach, the next match I'm going to be in the same coach, because we feel and we think that we are helping the team to win, you know.
Superstition?
Yeah. You said it much better than me. You said it in one word, I said it in 25. But yeah, superstition. So yeah, and for example, yeah, Codere did something the same, like what I was mentioning earlier about Mexico '86, that the resemblance between a World Cup and the other. So don't worry that if we lose the first match, because in 1990 in Italy we lost the first match and we played the final. So those kind of things that they could capture the essence and worked over that. So yeah, it was very good.
And tell us a little bit about how the opportunity was leveraged to build brand awareness around the tournament.
Well, I think it's a bit what I've said. I think I'm as an Argentinian as you are, come and play in my website, that I understand how you are struggling, how you have that feeling of a fight or of resilience that is very important for everything. I think it was the perfect moment to show them the country what they are able to feel. I think it was perfect. It was the perfect timing. It was the perfect result. Of course, if Argentina didn't win the World Cup, perhaps this didn't have too much sense. But yeah, finally, unfortunately, we did. So yeah, they did great.
And tell us how LMG takes advantage of the passion of football in Latin America.
Yeah, Since last year, I think most of the events that we organize in Latin America or in LMG are held around football. Jorge, my partner, and me, we love football. We like watching football, but especially we like to play football. So we've been doing networking events, but we wanted to give it a twist to this event, to engage more with the community, so that operators and suppliers could relate from a different perspective. And what came to our minds? Football. So what we started to do, we did it in Peru and we did it in Mexico as well. We've been organizing LMG football experience, where 4 teams of the industry play a championship in a professional stadium. In Peru we did it in el Estadio Monumental, that is a pro stadium, and give all those participants that come to the event that feeling to feel a pro, to be honest, to change it in the locker room where professional players do play 11 versus 11, like the real size of football. So yeah, it's been around. It's really present, and this year in 2023 we are going to hold this event in Colombia. We're going to do it in Peru. We are going to do it in Argentina, in Chile, in Mexico. So we are going to have 5 LMG football experience, so all the community can engage, have fun. We also do the prize giving ceremony after the championship, where we give the champion the trophy and the prize for the best goalkeeper to the top scorer. Yeah, we are having fun, and everything is surrounded by football, because we Latin Americans are really passionate, and we love to do that.
Sounds fun. Brilliant news. Thank you for coming to talk to us, Agustin.
Thanks to you.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. Hope to see you next year.
Yeah. So up next, we talk Brazil. What happens now? We've got Luis Felipe from Maya, the founding partner of Maya Yoshiasu, in the studio. Stay tuned.